Have you ever dreamt about going on a road trip across country with some friends, driving from one coast to another, having a blast exploring the country? Today's guest will talk about his amazing story when he did a similar trip like that, only he was all alone and never used a car for transportation. He walked all the way from west to east. Welcome your host, George.
Thank you for joining us today's edition for Person to Person. Our guest today is our college graduate who decided to do something different after college. He came up with the remarkable idea to walk across the country to raise money for cancer. We would like to meet today our guest, Ellgren. So, Stefan, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
So, you walked across the country, and we have a few questions for you. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, honestly, I really don't know. I just wanted to do something different, and I wanted to do something that not too many people had done before me. And I was thinking, well, first traveling, maybe biking or just hiking along somewhere. But then I was thinking, what about walking? And then I thought about America, because I've been here a couple of times, and then, hey, let's walk across America. So suddenly suddenly I started just planning it, and suddenly I was on the airplane over here, and hey, there it was.
What was your plan for this trip while you decided to do this?
Sorry?
Your plan for the trip?
My plan for the trip?
Yeah.
Well, I tried to raise cancer awareness and maybe some money for kids with cancer. My little brother had cancer and he passed away when he was 7. Okay. So I was thinking, and I've also been doing a lot of volunteer work for kids with cancer in Norway. So I was thinking that's a good cause for going. And all these people are a lot nicer when you walk or like do something for something good. So that helped me a lot actually too.
What was the most hardest part about this trip?
Oh God, the hardest part? Right here, this backpack. It was so heavy and it was wearing me down a lot. And every day just wake up 6 in the morning, pack my tent and then start walking. That was tremendously painful. I got a lot of blisters and my feet were just killing me. I lost all my toenails, and I lost a lot of weight as well. But my toenails that was actually the hardest part. Like a lot of times when I just took my socks off, my toenails would come with it, and it was horrible. But yeah, a challenge.
How did you prepare for a trip like this?
I thought I was supposed to like prepare at home, walk a lot, and just train hard and stuff. But then, some part of the way, I just found out that I should just gain a lot of weight, and so I had a lot to burn when I was walking. So I thought that would help, but it was actually really bad thing to do. So because the first day I started in San Diego, I weighed like 260 pounds, and my backpack weighed like 90 pounds. And it was horrible. So the first 2 weeks was really rough.
What was the best thing about this trip?
I think the best thing about my trip was all the people I met, and especially in the beginning, it was like one of the best days in my life. I think it was just landing on a plane in San Diego and just start walking. Just randomly. I felt so alone, yet so overwhelmed and blessed to be able to do this. And all the people I met along the way, and all the people that took initiative to help me and gave me food and housing, a lot of the times it was amazing. And then also, of course, the last day when I was there, oh my God, that was a great feeling. I honestly, along the trip, a lot of the days didn't think I would make it, but I did, and I'm really happy about it.
So tell us something extraordinary that happened during this trip, something that will never be forgotten for you.
A lot of stuff happened that was extraordinary. One time I was walking, I always walk like towards traffic so I can see the cars come against me, so I don't get hit from the back. And one day, I've just been in a newspaper, and some people were stopping, giving me water and food, and like telling me, "Woo, rock on!" And but then there was this other pickup that stopped, and it was 3 Indians, and they were drunk, and they jumped out of the car, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And the first guy just ran straight up to me and pushed me and like get out of our land, because I was walking across Indian territory. And I was like, what's up? And I had this big backpack on, so I had to like take it off. And the second guy behind the first guy had like a tire iron. So, and they talked about they were gonna kill me and stuff. So that was not too fun. So I ran up and I pushed the first guy, and he fell on the second guy, and they both fell, and I started screaming, and I was like, oh my God. I started waving for like other people, because a lot of people like drove past me. So suddenly this big pickup truck stopped, and a guy with a shotgun jumps out. I'm like, oh my God, I hope he's on my side. I just said that really loud to myself. Like, and surely enough, the guy, he had a sudden accent. I can't do sudden accents, but he's like, you in trouble there, son? You need some help? Like, oh, thank you, God. Yeah, please, these Indians want to kill me or something. I don't know, but can you please get him away? And he loaded a gun and pointed at the Indian. And they went back to the car, easy. And but then they get in the car. They were sitting like this and looking at me and doing signs. So like, oh, as soon as he goes, because I'm walking, I can't like run from a car or something. But then he offered me a hike out of there. So thank you so much, nice guy with a shotgun. That was great.
How come you decided to walk from San Diego, California to Savannah, Georgia?
Supposedly, I was supposed to walk from San Francisco to Washington, but then I had to go over the Rockies, and I did this the last 3 months of the year, and I didn't really want to cross the Rockies alone in the wintertime. Yeah. So I decided just to go all the way south as far as I could, and just hope that it would not be too cold or warm for that sake. But actually, it worked out great. I had really tremendous luck. No mosquitoes was there because it was too late, and not too hot, not too cold. So it was awesome.
So tell us what a typical day looked like for you.
My typical day. I will wake up like 6, 7 in the morning, pack my tent and my backpack. I had this awful thing called Ensure that I was drinking for like protein and vitamins, since I couldn't carry food because they would go bad. So that was horrible. Especially over the desert, they were like 90 degrees warm and taste awful. But yeah, so I will drink that and then start walking, and I try to work like 3 hours, have 15 minutes break, and then start walking 3 hours and have 15 minutes break. And when the clock passed like 3 o'clock or so, I will look for a place to live or stay for the night, either at some people's house or in my tent and my sleeping bag, which I had in my backpack, where I stayed most of the days or times. So that was, and I always fell asleep really quick after I pitched up my tent. So tired. So yeah, that was mostly my days.
Today we got to meet someone who did something not a lot of people have done. He shared with us his amazing walk by himself across the United States. We would like to thank our guest Stefan Ellgren for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed today's show for Person to Person. Join us again next time for another amazing story. Thank you and good day.